नमस्कार, स्वागत है आपका मोटर टॉक्स में फ्रॉम MotarGaadi। आज मेरे साथ है मिस्टर संजय शर्मा सर, चीफ बिजनेस ऑफिसर फ्रॉम गुडियर ऑटो पार्ट्स। सो आज मैं कुछ सवालात करूंगा इनके फिल्टर्स एंड लुब्रिकेंट बिजनेस के ऊपर। तो सबसे पहला मेरा सवाल है सर, आप कब से हैं इस इंडस्ट्री के अंदर, लुब्रिकेंट्स इंडस्ट्री बेसिकली?
So lubricant industry में I have spent close to 26 years.
26 years, more than 25 years की लेगेसी रही है आपकी।
So इस जर्नी में I have handled sales, marketing, brand, strategy. So काफ़ी कुछ समझ में आता है फिल्टर्स में। एंड इस जर्नी का सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट हिस्सा ये था कि आप कस्टमर को, जो आपके कस्टमर्स हैं, वैल्यू चेन मेंबर्स हैं, हाउ कैन यू गिव द बेस्ट ऑफ द प्रोडक्ट्स, बेस्ट सर्विसेज, बेस्ट ऑफर टू द मार्केट। और हमें क्या ऐसे काम नहीं करने चाहिए कि जो कहते हैं ना कि व्हाट इज मार्केटिंग इज रिड्यूसिंग द पेन ऑफ द कस्टमर। सो दिस इज द लर्निंग विच आई ब्रॉट टू गुडियर of 26 experience of lubricants, what not to be done here, right?
My second question is to you sir, is that Bharat Petroleum, HP and many major players are there in the industry.
Yes.
So how do you see that combination with the Goodyear?
Okay, so is again a strategic choice. So any company, any country, any product line, it is not vacant for anyone always, right? So there will be competition, there will be market leaders. This question is what strategic choices you make, to whom to target. For me, BPCL is not the competition. That is not the price point or a positioning of the product I get into very clearly. These companies have different target segments. My target segment is very different. A person who is quality conscious. I'm not saying BPCL is not quality. Person who understand multinational stand for quality. Big brands who understand quality clearly, those are my customers. Person who can really ask questions, understand the technology, right? Who cares for their bike. Because if you are only talking about the price always the time, then price is not the only thing which the product has to be sold.
Yes.
Right? So it is a strategic choice you make.
My third question to you is about the filters, that you already told that you are in the filter business also. So how it's different from the existing players like Canon, A filter are for the performance parts.
All
so is Goodyear also in the performance sector?
So so as already told my friend in media right now. So what we have done is that we know. So what I said earlier, there are already a lot of existing players in the market, and how you can differentiate basically is giving the quality product. So how do you do that? So there are various parameters in a product. You develop the best of the parameters with their suppliers. Example, in a filter there are various, the biggest component is a medium. Medium is a paper or a through which the filtration takes place. And there are other components as well, right? And within the medium also there are various things to look at. Is the depth of the
penetration filter,
depth of the pleat, then the GSM of the paper, which give the strength to the filter, right? Through, because filter, basically the objective filter is to filter to the best, right?
Yes.
For that to happen, you need to have a medium which is the best in the industry, with the best GSM papers, with the best technology. So this is what, because ultimately Goodyear stands for the brand and the trust, right? That's the reason I think we are growing every year on lubricant as well. And similarly, the same kind of a thought we bring to Goodyear filter as well. And my clear statement is, whatever we will do in future also, other Goodyear auto parts, right? It will be there will be no compromise on the pricing. Yes, we will be competitive through our lean model strategy, because ultimately competitive offering has to be for the market, but it cannot be at the cost of the quality of the product.
And my last question to you sir is that the biggest challenge you have faced in making the filters and the biggest challenge you have faced in the lubricant industry, one incident in both the cases.
Yes, very good question. I really appreciate that. So there are two basic inherent difference between the two product lines, right? Firstly, I'll talk about the filter, the challenges what we're going to face here. So quality I've talked about, right? So every vehicle you see in the market, right? Every product you see, any like Honda bike, so every vehicle has a different filter.
Yes.
Right? Purpose is same, but every vehicle has a different filter. The challenge for a filter market basically is a logistic of managing so big product lines. All right, you might have 900 product lines, right? Because every vehicle is different. So and every vehicle has a different filter.
Oh,
right? In lubricants, so all these, suppose I talk about a particular grade, so 10 vehicle will fall into one grade. So the number of SKUs to manage is very less. So that is a basic difference between filter and the lubricants. The rest of the things, challenges remain same in terms of the competition, in terms of market acceptance, right? In terms of the channel, So those things remain same. That is true for any product line, any brand line extension you get into. But inherently, this is the basic difference of complexity to be managed, which is logistic.
And like one incident that you always remember, like that changed the complete journey. That one incident or one decision. Like you can share that if you want.
Yeah.
That completely transformed the journey of Goodyear or your decision-making skills that
Yeah,
way.
so when we launched this Goodyear, so Goodyear being basically a tire kind of,
Yes.
heavy on tire in terms of thought process, R&D, for them it is one of the verticals, lubricants. So they, in India, the way market is so fragmented, right? Things are being denoted, various brands are there, various specifications are there, right? And customers are not so educated. For them to understand a particular product, you need to have that colors, then how they read the packing, that the person who dispatched the product, right? It was a big challenge for me to convince actually parent company. It was all blue. If you see in the first
Yes.
photograph, it was all blue. So it took me almost 5 months to convince Goodyear why I require it. And there are a lot of challenges which we are facing in terms of dispatch of the product, because everything was blue. The labor will sell to plant same grade. Dealer will sell, he will tell his guy to sell one product, he will give the other product with a higher value because the color is same. Then he'll say, "Mera loss ho gaya." Right? That totally changed it. Then I thought, what should be done? Then I changed everything, the packaging of the color, right? The premium, entry, mainstream, for each segment. Then the brand name, took it very simple in terms of numerics. That every layman can also understand that this is stand for this. So that brought a lot of change in terms of a lubricant is being perceived right now, right? So decluttering the clutter. That is the first thing I think.
Like people are getting aware about the lubricants, like you can say that.
Yeah, yeah.
So आज के लिए बस इतना ही मिस्टर संजय के साथ आज की हमारी चर्चा के लिए। सीट बेल्ट पहनिए, हेलमेट पहनिए, सुरक्षित चलिए। धन्यवाद।
Thank you. Thanks.